If you would like to know about a natural anti-inflammatory that helps reduce inflammation everywhere in your body and also prevents cancer and helps strengthen your immune system, you clicked on the right video. Hi, I'm Dr. Cori Stern, and welcome to my channel, Take Control of Your Health. I'm coming to you once again straight from my couch with my dog, who was sitting next to me a minute ago, and then as soon as he realized I was going to do a video, got up and walked away. He doesn't really like being on camera. He's a little camera shy. So we'll just pretend he's not there. So I want to talk to you about inflammation because it's a very common problem. Many people have it. And I have some solutions that I want to share with you that are amazing. But before I do that, let's talk a little bit about what inflammation is. So I want you to compare it to a house being on fire. So your body's a house, your house is on fire. That's inflammation. It's chemicals that are produced in your body that literally set your body on fire. Obviously, that's going to be painful, right? So the question is really, what caused the fire? And how do we put it out? So the first most common cause is eating bad food. And probably the worst, not the only, but one of the worst foods that you can eat is sugar. Sugar is like pouring gasoline on a fire. It's just gonna actually make it much worse. I have a lot of stories about patients who come in with extreme inflammatory conditions and a lot of pain. We get them off the sugar and the pain goes away. Of course, I'm also giving them some natural anti-inflammatories and some other supplements to support their health, but if they continued eating the sugar, they would not benefit from the supplements. You can't out-supplement a bad diet. I have so many stories. I recently had a patient come in with a severe advanced case of rheumatoid arthritis, a guy in his 40s, really in severe pain, joints affected by it. So his joints are already damaged from the rheumatoid arthritis. He's had it for many years. He's been on medications, still in a lot of pain. And he doesn't want to be on medications. So we start cleaning up his diet and we get him on some natural anti-inflammatories, one of which I'm going to tell you about today. And slowly, it took a while, but slowly he started doing much better. He was able to start reducing his medications. And one day he came in and said, this was, excuse me, the best week that I've had in years. Except that one day I went out to a diner with my mom and I drank, I think he drank Pepsi or a Coke and had a milkshake, and he was in excruciating pain the next day. And he knew immediately it was because of the sugar. I asked him if it was worth it. He said, absolutely not. But here's the good news. I can make recommendations for substitutes. So it's one of the reasons why when I'm seeing patients with any type of symptoms, health conditions, pain, I have to do a lot of nutritional coaching and food counseling. And I can make recommendations for you to be able to still enjoy eating and drinking things that you like without harming yourself in the process. It is possible. I'm here to tell about it because I follow my own advice. So bad food is the #1 source of inflammation. Sugar, seed oils, commercial cooking oil. I have a video on sugar on this channel. I have a video on seed oils. And any kind of processed food that has chemicals in it. Chemicals are inflammatory. Toxic exposure is inflammatory. So in your food, in your cleaning products, in your personal care products, you hear me talk about this all the time. Those are all sources of inflammation. And then bad habits like drinking too much alcohol, not getting enough sleep, sitting too much, right? I'm sitting on my couch to do this video, but this is the first time I'm sitting down all day. I don't like sitting. I don't actually feel well when I sit too much. The human body is designed to be in motion most of the time. So developing better eating habits and lifestyle habits are a way of preventing inflammation. Now, let's talk about, while you're in the middle of improving your habits, what can you do to help with inflammatory processes happening in your body? Because inflammation causes damage, and it causes disease, and it causes pain. And you can have inflammation anywhere. A lot of people have inflammation in their joints, right? They say it's arthritis. They tell me, oh, you know, I must be getting arthritis in my knee because my knee is hurting. Well, maybe you do have arthritis. I mean, everybody develops wear and tear in their joints as they age, but it doesn't mean you have to be in pain. No, you don't have to have inflammation because your joints are starting to wear out. You can have inflammation in your joint, any joint in your body. Many people have it in their feet, in their hands, in their knees, in their back, hips, neck. You can have inflammation in your muscles that cause pain. You can have it in your organs, you know, your brain, your heart, your liver. All of that ends up causing disease and symptoms. If you have inflammation in your brain, you might end up with dementia. Inflammation in your liver, you might end up with fatty liver or cirrhosis. Inflammation in your heart, you'll end up with heart disease. High inflammatory levels over time will cause disease and then death. So it is really important to reduce your inflammation. So I'm going to screen share and show you one of my favorite products, natural anti-inflammatory products. And I have a lot of patients taking this. And of course, I take it myself. Yeah, I've been taking it a long time. So this is called Boswellia. And a lot of people also know it by the name frankincense, right? So a lot of people know it as frankincense oil, which is something you can apply topically for pain and inflammation. And it also is anti-carcinogenic. It helps slow down tumor growth. So Boswellia does the same thing. It can reduce inflammation anywhere that you have it in your body. It can slow down tumor growth. It makes your white blood cells work better, so it improves your immune system and helps to stop the development of autoimmune disease. So it's just something, it's an amazing compound. It's been being used for, since millennia, because frankincense is talked about in the Bible. And it has a compound in it that works similarly to steroids. So you know how most times when you have some kind of inflammation in your joints or an inflammatory disease or condition, your medical doctor will either give you an injection of steroids in the joint or they'll put you on oral steroids. And those drugs have really severe side effects, especially when taken long term. They cause other diseases. But Boswellia has a compound in it that acts like a steroid with no side effects, because it's not a steroid. There have been many studies on Boswellia, and some show that it has a more powerful effect on inflammation and pain than non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, such as ibuprofen. Again, without side effects, right? NSAIDs cause damage to the gut. They're toxic. Boswellia is good for you. This particular Boswellia is complex, meaning it has other stuff in it, Boswellia complex. So it has in it celery seed fruit. Celery seed fruit is also anti-inflammatory. It also helps your immune system. It also helps, it can help regulate your blood pressure. It's especially helpful for pain in your smaller joints, like your fingers and toes. In addition to that, there's ginger in this supplement. And ginger has so many health benefits. It's also anti-inflammatory. It's good for your digestion, for your immune system. It may actually help with weight loss because it increases something called thermogenesis. So it increases the heat in your body, which helps you to burn more calories. And it can help control insulin levels as well. And then lastly, this supplement has turmeric in it. Most people are aware that turmeric is really good for you. Again, another powerful anti-inflammatory, good for your heart. It's an antioxidant, and it's also anti-carcinogenic, meaning it helps prevent cancer. So there are compounds in Boswellia and turmeric that help to suppress tumor growth. So my opinion is that most people would benefit from taking this. There's really no downside. It can help with joint pain, with colitis. Ulcerative colitis is inflammation in the colon. Any itis, all autoimmune diseases are accompanied by inflammation. So rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease is inflammation in the gut. It helps with all of that and more. And then I wanted to talk about something that's topical. I've discussed this before in other videos. This is a topical form of an anti-inflammatory made out of CBD, but it also has in it Boswellia, as well as ginger. There's ginger in this too. And it has arnica, which helps with healing injury and reducing pain and inflammation, and blue tansy oil, which is specifically helpful with joint pain. So this product, Orso Pro True Relief CBD, is made it's grown, the CBD is, or hemp flower is grown on an organic farm in California. And this product is like really high quality. It helps with more than just pain. It actually helps with skin too. There are many testimonials from people who have used it for eczema, for reducing eczema. I had a young patient with an itchy rash. We had him put it on and it went away. I used it myself on an itchy insect bite that I had, and it immediately stopped itching. So I use this quite a bit for myself, for both pain and skin stuff. And I'm going to stop the screen share. It is roll-on, so it's really easy to use, and I love the way it smells. It feels good on your body. It's both warming and cooling. It has menthol and ginger in it, and it starts to work right away. So if you do have pain, this combined with taking the Boswellia is pretty amazing. So many people have pain. I mean, it's one of the #1 complaints that people come in with. So that's my information for today. I hope this was helpful. If you haven't yet had a chance to subscribe, you can hit the subscribe button now. That would make me so happy. I'm so close to hitting a new subscriber goal. It's all these goals are random, but they just, they just make me feel like I'm actually making a difference in the world. And don't forget, if you liked the video, if you found it helpful, hit the like button, because that does help more people to find it. And then last and most importantly, please share this video with anyone you know that you think would benefit from the information. If you're outside the US, you can't order these supplements on my website. There will be links in the description of the video, but you can email me at questions@drcori.com and we can get them to you. And if you would like a personal health evaluation and get started on a program with me, please reach out to me. I have openings available. And if you just want some supplement recommendations, you don't want to go on a whole health program, you don't want food coaching, you just want to tell me what's going on and have me make some recommendations, I also have a program for that that's very low cost. And just email me and we'll send you everything you need to get started. So I hope to be seeing you again on my next video. And until then, I would like you to please stay healthy.